I've noticed myself growing and evolving constantly, thanks to an in-depth internal reflection of my decision-making skills, flaws, and personal strengths. After having a class that discussed meta skills and soft skills, I was able to identify the soft skills that I wanted to focus on and that were most relevant to me. They were desire to learn, enthusiasm, leadership skills, perseverance, and always striving to maintain a positive attitude. My flaws have become more identifiable through reflections and personal journaling. These include procrastination, unrealistic expectations, and lack of confidence when it comes to learning things that revolve around technology and learning about programs that intimidate me. I have tried to change this through understanding my main soft skill, desire to learn. I am passionate when it comes to things I enjoy and understand, but really need to encourage myself to take the plunge when it comes to things that really frighten me. I have also pursued my desire to learn through reading and consuming other media relevant to my passions and interests, especially within the context of the fashion industry, feminism, and sustainability. One novel that has had an enormous influence on me has been Fashionopolis. This book investigates the damage caused by the fashion industry, in particular fast fashion. This then led me into reading How to Break Up with Fast Fashion, something that really pushed me away from my buying tendencies. Women Don't Owe You Pretty by Florence Given explores modern feminism and helped me identify my own personal boundaries. The Fashion Business Manual was an amazing introduction to the industry that helped me answer some of the questions that had always been on my mind. Finally, It by Alexa Chung speaks on style, trends, and gives great advice. Other influences have come from exhibitions at FOAM, which I frequent, the Fashion for Good Sustainability Museum, which I was able to visit and interact with in person, as well as the World Press Photography exhibit in Amsterdam. I have identified my strengths through undertaking the meta skills tests, personality quizzes, as well as using peer and teachers' feedbacks. I discovered in the meta skills test that my strongest attributes were feeling, making, and dreaming. I consider these to be applicable skills to my personality and also my work ethic. Through the MBTI personality quiz, I discovered that I am an ENFP, otherwise known as a campaigner. This is someone who is extroverted, intuitive, feeling, and prospecting personality traits. I strongly resonate with all of these outcomes as I am someone who searches for big adventure and deeper meanings and truly enjoys being social and creating meaningful connections. A major turning point during AMFI so far was being confronted with challenges such as the CAPE assignment, which forced us to work in a large group. This project required all of us to balance the needs and desires of every team member and for us to come together and collaborate using every team member's talents and skills. Another challenge was the Instagram during Dear Fashion. I love Instagram and using this method was great for me, but the challenge arose when I began to unfairly compare myself against others in the course and peers in my class. I doubted my abilities and at times thought, how could I ever compare to these cool, creative, crazy people? Our MyGen focus allowed me to get this off my chest and receive really great feedback from my peers, teachers, and even the third year students who really encouraged me and gave me the confidence to believe in my own abilities. Many of the other MyGen tasks also helped me create an understanding of my aspirations and how I can go about achieving them. I aspire to work hard and get the best grades I possibly can, while also making meaningful connections with peers and teachers and creating great friendships. I will achieve these using specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and timely goals, or SMART goals, and keeping myself accountable for them. I knew that taking responsibility for these would need to be done physically rather than digitally. I now make a list of things that I want to achieve every day, and at the end of the day I reflect on them, and I identify where my pitfalls and strengths were. I can also ascertain from these where I need to make improvements to change my motivation, procrastination, and overall happiness. This has helped me massively, not only within AMFI, but more long-term and within my daily life. Major influences for me so far have definitely hatched from participating in the symposium. We were given so many diverse opinions and such a wide variety of careers to aspire towards. I felt at ease to share my opinions and ask questions to these fashion industry professionals and got so much amazing feedback. I left the symposium feeling motivated and excited to enter into the industry and make good, meaningful changes. I believe in my own creative potential and see myself in the future being able to fulfill many different and diverse roles within the industry. My creativity comes through in many ways. Most recently, I have been exploring a more hands-on creative avenues, such as painting, collage, and journaling. Taking online painting lessons with other students has been so fun, constructively challenging, and motivating for me. I feel myself now trusting my creative capabilities and really wanting to push them further. I now understand and recognize the micro, meso, and macro influences that affect my choices, opinions, and decisions. This being how my personal, environmental, and societal effects guide me. I see through tasks like the biography how my outlook is affected due to how, where, and who I grew up with. I am also better able to compartmentalize things that are out of my control after doing the responsibility task during my gen. This was able to help me more accurately visualize my responsibilities. I have been able to achieve so much more than what I thought at the start of the school year. I was able to get an amazing grade for Dear Fashion, which I was enormously proud of myself for, as well as making some really incredible and meaningful connections with my peers. This year has not been easy for everyone. In my case, I have really struggled with missing my friends and families and feeling really isolated in a new city. Despite the lack of socialization, I have been able to achieve so much more than I thought. These discoveries have helped me foster my personal development and begun to guide my future path within AMFI. I'm excited to see where it leads.